her just recently what it was 25 years ago that drew her to this property, but more importantly, what it was that kept her here. And to quote, she said, unlike the new builds that are often made from cheaper or lightweight materials, this building was built in an era when we had local manufacturing industry producing quality products like bricks. And for those of you that don't know, these were forged by our very own Glen Ira foundry or forgery. What's a brick one? A foundry? Forgery. They were forged locally in Glen Ira with locally produced products. And like the three little pigs, she said, my preference is bricks. Brick buildings have been proven itself against fires, storms, high winds and wolves. So buyers, what I'd like to put to you today is that we're not just giving you an opportunity to transact in another piece of real estate, but like the three little pigs, we're giving you the opportunity to buy into your very own fairy tale. And with that, my name is Tom Grieve, and a very good morning to you all today, buyers. Assisting in the crowd, we've got the marketing agents, Jin Ling, Zhang, and of course, we've got Aaron Tong, Andrew Prekop, and Jerry Setiardi floating around somewhere as well. And together we're representing Ray White Estate Agents, auctioneers and property managers of 77 Kunang Road in Carnegie. On behalf of the team at Ray White, but more importantly on behalf of our vendors here today, I'd just like to say a very quick thank you to you all for your attendance. And 20 of the interested buyers here today, all the very best with your bidding. Now, to get the purple elephant out of the room, what are all these cameras? Well, we do have location filming an episode here today. So if for any reason you are sensitive to cameras, or if perhaps you're on parole and you're not meant to be here, I'd suggest perhaps you jump out of view of the camera. If you do have any questions at any point throughout the campaign or the auction today, feel free to reach out to Jin and we can pass on those concerns to any of the producers. Now, by law, I must advise that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I can indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits any major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words we'll use during the auction to indicate we're making a bid on behalf of the vendor will very simply be vendor bid. And of course, by law, only I as the auctioneer today have the right to place that bid on behalf of the vendor. Attached to the contract of sale is the section 32. We have had this on display for the last half an hour or so, and if you have taken the time to read through it, you'll see. It does confirm that Ray White, as the vendor's estate agent, is selling what is formally described as lot number 4, plan of subdivision 340626H, which is of course more commonly known to yourself and I as 476 Ardyne Street here in Murrumbeena. Now, we lost Jin. Where's Jin? Jin, one thing I didn't confirm, 10% deposit, preferred settlement terms here
30
today.
to 60 days.
30 to 60 days, so a 10% deposit of which we'll get a down payment today, perhaps a $5,000 or $10,000 deposit transferred into our trust account, and the balance of that 10% can be paid on Monday. Now, if you are a first-time auction attendee, to place a bid in Victoria, the good news is you don't need to register. So if you are out on your morning walk and you decide you want to come home with a property, by all means, all you've got to do, put your hand in the air, shout out your bid in a nice clear voice, or seek assistance from one of the agents in the crowd here today. They'll all be floating around to assist with your bidding and any questions you might have. The way that we'll be selling the property, once we've called it down once we've declared the property on the market, we'll call it down 3 times. On the first, second, third and final call, when the contract hits my hand, like so, the property will be sold. And no late bids can or will be accepted by, so it's incredibly important to make sure you get your bids in before the contract hits my hand. If we do happen to fall short of the vendor's reserve price, it'll be the highest bidder and the highest bidder only that gets invited inside to exclusively negotiate at the vendor's reserve price. And we know statistically, if you make it to that position, your odds of buying the property instantly go up to over 80%. So you want to hold that highest bid at the end of the auction, irrespective of whether or not we're on the market, buyers. And what's not to be liking about 476 Ardyne Street in Murrumbeena, buyers? Built in a time where properties, it was very uncommon to see townhouse developments like this. Obviously, they're much more common in this day and age, but the flavour of the month was definitely double-storey apartment buildings at this time. So to find a development like this is very rare and certainly very unique for an area like Murrumbeena, occupying some 100-odd square metres of land and 100-odd square metres of internal living space. It really is a great little slice of paradise for one lucky buyer here today. Solid brick construction, hardwood floors, Living downstairs, bedrooms upstairs. A lot of the modern townhouses today now sport an inverted floor plan where perhaps your kitchen is upstairs, which certainly doesn't add to the livability like you've got here. And as you walk through the front of the property on a cold winter's day like today, and you can just soak in that northern sunshine on the backs of your legs from that living room, you would argue that you certainly don't need anything more than 476 Ardyne Street. Everything is answered for you with this property, buyers. Single lock-up garage, also very unique to this type of property. But one of the things I love the most about this type of development is the sheer amount of land that occupy the grounds. As you look around, these beautifully manicured trees and the landscaping around the property certainly gives it a very nice feel indeed, and one that's hard to replicate. It's not just like you can say, well, hey, if I miss out on this one, I'll just buy another one next week, because this is your only opportunity, folks, to secure a property like this in this area. Location-wise, we're just moments away from Murrumbeena Station at the end of the street, Levi Cafe, St Pat's Primary School and Citizen Cafe to the south, Murrumbeena Primary School to the north. Chadstone Shopping Centre, almost your corner store. Monash University's Caulfield campus, the Monash Freeway. They're all within a short commute from where we are here today, buyers. There's a reason why properties in this part of Murrumbeena have always continued to perform so well, and it's for all of those reasons. So buyers, dig deep at the pointy end of the auction. Do not let this one slide. It's too unique of an opportunity. With that, best of luck to you all. I'm going to put it across to you now. 476 Ardyne Street, Murrumbeena. In your hands for a fair, reasonable start. Who'd like to bid us away here today? 650. Welcome to the bidding, and best of luck to you there at 650 the bid. Happy to go in at 10 from there if you like to go. 60 is the bid. Do we say 70 now? At $660,000 front and centre here. 70, welcome to the bidding. 80 is the bid now. Do we say 90? At 80 I've got $680,000 to bid now. 90's the reply over here. 700 even we've got. At 700, do we say 710 now? 700,000 front and centre. 710, welcome to the bidding. 20. Straight back at you for 20, do we say 30? At 720,000 the bid now. I'll call it down 3 times, buyers. At 720 the bid. First time now, 730, 40, straight back, 50, do we say? 40 the bid. At $740,000 on bid now. Front and centre at 740 even. At 747 the bid. Do we take it? 50, welcome to the bidding. 60, 60 on the market. You heard it, buyers, not going inside. 60's the bid now. Do we say 70? At $760,000 the bid now. Front and centre here at 760.
765.
65, 70, 70. We're taking another 5. 70's the bid here against you, Jack, at 70. 770 the bid. Do we go
780.
80, love it. 5 or 10? You're out. Thank you very much. 80's the bid now with Jack at $780,000. Happy to take a rise of 5 if you'd like to go, buyers. At $780,000 a bid now. We'll call it down 3 times. $780,000 a bid. First call now, 780. Do we say 90, buyers? Even 85? What's going to keep you in it? Second call now, 780,000. Third call at $780,000 a bid. Last opportunity for you, buyers, on the market and selling. On the third and final call we sell. Don't let it slip away from you now. What about a 2.5, sir? 780's a bid. Do we say 2.5? What if that was their limit? Happy to take a 2.5. Same opportunity to the rest of the buyers. 780 the bid now. On the third and final call we sell. Out of respect to the highest bidder, 780's the bid now. Happy to roll in 2.5s if you like. Tell me what's going to keep you in it, buyers. At 780 the bid now. First time on the market and selling.
1,000, Tom.
181. Do we say 85, Jack? Talk about the virtues of a good bid. 81 now. Do we say 85? Straight back for a strong bid.
785.
85 we've got. Do we say 86? Shaking the head. Thank you very much. At 785,000 the bid now. At 785,000, that could be it, buyers. Happy to take a 1 if you want. 785 I've got. I'm going to call it down 3 times at 785,000 the bid now. First call, 785. Second call, 785. Third call now at 785. Jack's buy holding the highest bid. All done. All silent. 500. Thank you very much. On the market and selling for the first, second, third call. We are selling, sold. Congratulations to our highest bidder. Commiserations to all of our underbidders here today, and thank you. Have a great day.